Please keep a 2-meter distance from each other for your own safety and for the safety of others.
Okay. Turn down all that sort of thing because we want a plain vocal for doing TV type stuff. Oops, I've struggled really to get organised in time today, which is a bit rubbish really, isn't it? You would expect a futurist to be able to plan for the future appropriately. Anyway, if anyone is indeed watching, welcome to Insurrectionary of Futurist TV. I'm your host, Derek Anthony Williams, also known as The Futurist. I've got some exciting musics from people lined up for us today. Some chat about various things too. Shall I switch a light on so you can see me? I don't know whether you could see me that well or not with this futurist visor on my head. You know, it's hard to see a thing. It's nice though to have a new catsuit that fits me nicely. Anyway, where shall I kick off today? Let's kick off with someone I've not really played on like radio show type things for a while. Let's have Circuit 3 from Ireland. It's a bit of an old track. I'm sorry, Peter, that it is a bit on the old side, but it's my favourite Circuit 3 track. So this is New Man from a few years ago.
Getting late.
So that was Circuit 3 with Newman. I'm not entirely sure this setup is entirely working for this planned idea of a radio show thing. It might be okay for doing performances, but a TV show thing, I'm not too sure. I think we're having a few little issues here and there. I might have to see if I can do something about that at some point, but who knows, maybe not. Right, I fancy a bit of music from Canada that I've not actually seen yet. So what I'm going to do first of all is try and adjust a few things, and that way I can possibly get the sound working better for you, and maybe not as well, we shall see. Let's see how this works out. This is obviously somewhat experimental so far. Right, okay, I need to just load something up, so if you bear with me 1 second, just whilst I get things arranged the way I would like them to possibly work. Right, yes, I know it's a little bit awkward, but that's just the way things go. I should have really tested this setup earlier, shouldn't I? But there you go. Right, okay, let's see if this new idea of doing things actually works then. Hopefully we will have less issues with sound, because I can't see any chat type thing, because everything goes all stuttery when I try that. So, right, let's try a bit of Vague Notion from Canada.
I'm coming undone, choking on these questions. Smells like a smoking gun, and here it smells like a smoking gun. He said, I am so sorry to disappoint you. You don't have a chance now, so you may as well light up and dance. What do you want me to believe? When at every turn you change your degree, only to leave a confusing medley for anyone who wonder what the hell is going on. Hot wind against my cheek. There's nothing left to do but run. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at them, you left. 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 The air is crusty with the smoke and ash. It burns my throat, my eyes. Strange to see. Hot wind against my cheek. There's nothing left to do but run. Look at them, you left. 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 Until I'm cursing this raging sun. It's burning up the life. Take a reliever of strife. Without you.
And so we're back to me. Now I have the issue that I can't hear myself, but that's not so important. I can still hear what I say. In case you don't know what an abilities. I didn't know myself, so that is a hoofed, typically herbivorous quadruped mammal, such as pig, cow, deer, horse, elephant, or rhinoceros, of a group formerly considered a major mammalian taxon. So there you go. That's interesting educational stuff from Canada. Cheryl Jansen, they're always been one of my favourite artists who's very creative indeed. There's nothing quite like her music, I think. Apparently having a few possible issues with sort of sound dropping out a bit, but is that just on my vocals? Or is that generally? I would like to know. Anyway, yes, I really liked. Yeah, yep isn't a good answer. Is it just on my vocals, or is it everything? That it's like you need to specify, which obviously I don't know guitarists. So anyway, yeah, I don't know if I can do much about that. Unfortunately, things just seem to be in a bit of an awkward sort of situation right now for some reason. Anyway, right, okay, really like Cheryl. Let's go over to, I think it's Italy for Beta Psi, Barbara Benedetti, False, The Power of Truth. So let's have that.
Just a crook, a layer, you are false. You can take off your mask. You can stop faking it. Now you can stop the farce and stay away from me. You're false, pretending to be a saint, playing misleading games. You can't fool me, darling. You can fool me. You are false. What is your real goal? You can't lie anymore. Now don't say a word, no, don't say a word. But when the moon shines so bright up in the sky, stop pretending, for no one can
probably too loud by the looks of things. But anyway, that was Beta Psi, BETAPSI. And you can find that betapsi.bandcamp.com, Beta Psi Project on Facebook. And I think she's got a wide variety of tracks, which is something that very much, yes, Margaret the Dwig is here. Yes, Margaret Head. I mean, look, Margaret the, I can't help, Margaret Hedwig Gilbert even. I don't know, I'll get it right one day. Don't have silly confusing long names, okay? Honestly. Right, it's not me being thick and honest. I always like an artist that can provide a lot of variety. I think I'll take my glamorous shades off now, because I have spent a fair while doing some makeup on my eyes, so I might as well actually show it off. But still, yes, excellent stuff. Do check out all her other stuff. There's lots of interesting music going off there. Keeping things a bit sort of pop for now, I think I'll go for some music from Australia that I really, really like. How's the sound now, by the way? Am I still cutting out? I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, but this is Supermassive with I Like It, and I do like it, and I like it a lot, as the video says. I said it was my track of the year when it was released, which I think was 2020, or was it 2019? Anyway, whatever year it was my track of the year, and this is a bit of a cheeky video.
I
Right, okay, let's go to Newcastle area, Sunderland to be precise. Going to get a bit scary now. Let's have a bit of... oh, where are they? I can't find them actually. Nothing like being prepared, is there? Right, okay, here we go then. This is going to be Able by Holy Grail, who are thoroughly excellent. Holy Grail with Able. I think that is really rather fantastic, don't you? Nice, scary stuff. Anyone in that chat room got anything to say about that? I think they're really quite special. I think they've got a gig coming up in December. That's the next one they've got lined up. I think it's something like 19th of December, something along those lines. Yeah, or is it 21st? It's something along that sort of thing. Had the honour of playing with them a couple of times where they've been absolutely spectacular. Let's go for something heavier now. Let's have a bit of Sid 31 with their new release, Demon Knight, A True Story. So...
Mysterious light.
Sid31 based in Manchester, so not too far away from me, but as if in case Margaret, you Hedwig, Gilbert, you were asking, it's too much of a mouthful. In case you were asking if Holy Grail were nearby, they're not that nearby, but probably nearby in American terms. Newcastle, Sunderland, it's about 90 minutes to 2 hours. Well, it's 2 hours really in the car. Yeah, Mr. Space where? I don't know. Yeah, anyway, that was Sid31, the original fingerpunks turned horror punks, industrial or something. Horror punks, that's very informative, isn't it? And apparently Demon Knight is based on some kind of true story of demoning or something. I don't know. Check with Sid31 what the true intent behind it is. Right, okay, I just need to mention that John Doyle Band, that fantastic band that is hosting this and had that wonderful bit of music at the start. Yes, Sid31 are nice people and do indeed spend a lot of money on videos, but it's worth it, isn't it? Do what you believe in, pay good money for it. Yeah, I've got a gig coming up next week in, well, exactly a week's time, and it's down in London at the Bird's Nest, Deptford, which is a very, very exciting place to play. I like it very much there, and it is with these fabulous people. This is Down From Above. This is Animal.
The shield
there, isn't it? There we go. That was Down From Above with Animal. I think that's very, very good. Anastasia Resurrection there, fronting the marvellous Down From Above. I need to let you know what Broken Links are all about as well, don't I? Because they're playing a gig as well. So if you bear with me, I shall get you a bit of them to enjoy. So seems Down From Above going down very, very well. The Raven Lady look proving very, very popular. Who is Jan Doyle Band? Complicated question, that, isn't it? So yes, I like Down From Above. They're very, very lovely people and live with a humongous amount of cats. That's something you'll be excited to know. Yeah, lots of sort of Siamese and Tonkinese and that sort of thing. Right, okay, let's find out what Broken Links are doing with their recent release, Fatalism.
Just bleed you dry. It comes and goes, but it never leaves your side. Watch it up before you lose your mind. No, it's not set, it's tomorrow. And it's a define. Don't wanna die in here. Just so preoccupied, just so insincere. Oh well, I wanted so high. You can't deny, you can't interfere. Oh yeah, it tears me inside. Oh yeah, it tears me inside. Just got you separate.
quite well in the chat room. Margaret Hedwig Gilbert saying horses like Kate Grim Reaper, you think you're scary, you got nothing on a small mammal stepping on a dried leaf. Bobby, honestly, I can't speak today, sorry. And Runus and Full of Owls saying dig it, so pretty popular stuff. So yes, rather big-headed of me, I put the tiny URL DFA JDB birds. If you want to go check out the event, which features all of us, shall I put a JDB video on? If so, what video shall I put on? Why should it be body balanced? Because that's the best one, really, isn't it? I like to think so. I was really quite pleased with how that turned out, actually. I wasn't really expecting our video to turn out quite that well. I know it's zero budget stuff, but even so, it I think it got the idea across, that sort of cyberpunky imagery. So what do you reckon, chatters, twitchers? Shall I put on body balanced? I don't know if I could boogie later on, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm not going to put a cover song on. No boogies for tonight. Anything else other than body balanced? I think body balanced is the one, really, isn't it? Because that is very, very good. I mean, we started with a banjo band. I told you I can't speak today. Doyle band distance track, but I think body balanced should go on now.
And my dreams have never come true, so I think it's safe to say I wish I were a woman. Wrapped in grey eyes, wrapped in blackest silk, neck to toe, my waist and hips immaculate, like an obsession. The air, it fits my skin, it fits the body, balanced with fatuation. The body balance, 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 the body balance. So I'm sick of all the things that matter to me. These damn girls are all wrong. The body balance, the body balance, neck to toe, my waist and hips immaculate, like an obsession. lost the body balance.
I'm rather proud of that track. It's one of my favourites that I've ever done. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I think it is jolly spiffy indeed. Let's get the John Doyle Bandcamp link up there again, because, you know, whoring yourself out is quite important all the time, you know. I'm going to put a bit of John Merritt's Remains on now. They're playing with me on the... what date is it? It is the 11th of December. They're playing with me for the JDB 10th anniversary show, so a little bit about that shortly. So first of all, though, John Merritt's Remains with Unforgiven.
Let's try to work it out, not to scream, not to shout. Let's try to work it out, not to scream, not to shout. Not to scream, not to shout. Each other round and round.
Right, yeah, so John Doyle Band 10-year anniversary since the first gig that we did way back in 2011, obviously. In that time, well, at that time, what we had to do on that first gig, even though I've got to get rid of that link, text, even though we were paid quite well for the gig, perhaps because they were paying us, we had to actually cart the PA down some really steep stairs, and it was really, really heavy. We did actually get paid £100 for the first gig, which was rather a remarkable thing, but it was really very, very dangerous carting that PA equipment down the stairs. And yes, I'm not sure how Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man, became John Merrick, but there you go. These things happen. So it was an interesting night, that first night. I didn't look anything like this back then. I even wore normal jeans and sensible sort of work boots, pretty much. So that was a bit bizarre. It's only later I look at how I'm so vain now, trying to adjust how I look for the sake of appearances for this disgraceful. No, sort it out. I just think seeing the lining of this lovely red PVC jacket isn't very exciting. Yeah, and I don't know. Sometimes I kind of wonder: is it really justifiable to do a 10-year anniversary when I've barely been able to draw 2 people to a gig so far? Maybe I shouldn't say that sort of thing, I don't know, but it's true. JDV hasn't been the most successful band in the world, but I don't know, somehow I just feel like taking on the challenge of performing 4 sets in one night and trying to cover as much of the best material that JDB have released in the last 10 years. JDV have actually been around for 25 years, since about September, but don't tell anyone. We didn't perform live until 2011, all the same. And there's been some very interesting gigs along the way. I remember some terrible times in Chesterfield doing some gigs. But anyway, it's going to be an exciting night all the same, I think, in Sheffield at the Shakespeare on the 11th of December. As I say, I'm going to do 4 sets. There's going to be costume changes, and it's going to be... I've bought this catsuit just for the purposes of doing the gig, but it's nice to have a catsuit that fits properly again anyway. The other one was just too tight. I've also asked along an artist called Astrofaun, who I just think is absolutely marvellous. She just her creativity in music is just wonderful, and as you might tell, I tend to be a little biased towards electronic music, but I'm going to let you have a listen to Astrofaun now, because this is just wonderful. It's a great music video too.
Appraisal, time for me with the leader of the team.
back once again. Well, I wasn't back visually. Right, I think that's enough of other people now, so I'm going to briefly stop, then I'll come back and we can have some John Doyle. Well, actually, no, I'll do a live performance right now, if you like, of something. What would you fancy? Any requests of JDB material? As if anyone actually pays any attention to that. It's not many people who necessarily know things, so I like Astrofaun very, very much. So anyway, anyone got any JDB tracks they'd like me to perform? And how about it being Burn You? No, yes, anything that you might fancy, you know, let me know. I currently have a Combine 1 set loaded up, so there's that I could do with ease right now. To anything else, you just have to pause. I'll have to pause a moment in order to load up another set or something. So, you know, let me know if there's any tracks you would like me to do right now, if indeed you can name them. So, is there any purpose in John Doyle Band celebrating 10 years when it's not exactly been the most successful 10 years ever? And tell me what you think there, and any other artists perhaps that you think are exciting. What did I start with? What do you mean, what track I started with live in the first place? That would be Pulsing. That was the first track I ever performed live, way back when, in 2011, because I released the Pulsing EP back then, which I mixed all myself, but still sounded remarkably good, and then I sort of progressively got worse over time, which was quite exciting. So if you fancy Pulsing and Perfectly Damaged Mind, that could be nice to do, actually. So I'll look at doing that. I think I'll switch the light off now, make things a bit more excitingly moody. So should we do Pulsing and Perfectly Damaged Mind? I think we shall do that. So I think I can set that going from over here as well, which is quite thrilling and exciting stuff to do. So I shall do that. I'll need to add a bit of reverb and stuff on my vocals, because that's what it needs. Take the delay down a little bit there, probably a bit more reverb. Anyway, let's have a bit of Perfectly Damaged Mind and Pulsing. Oh, I think I need to sort out my headphones first, bear with me. You know, talk amongst yourselves in the meantime. I need some interlude music or something, don't I? Let me have a look, see what I can put on whilst I... Let's see if this will do the job. Sorry about this. I should have sorted my headphones out earlier. This is Pray for Dawn soundtrack by me. there is no hour of reprieve. 4 minutes, my blank mind diseased. Now nothing is discovered. Now I'm not even born. Pulsing darkness is grey. Resisting hyper sound forever. Resisting hyper sound forever. Mirrored shards flying. The sphere is a perfect tormented shell around me. The sphere. Rest my head on the flying floor. There is no hour of reprieve. 4 minutes, my blank mind diseased. Now nothing is discovered. Now I'm not even born. Pulsing darkness is grey. Pulsing darkness is grey. Resisting hyper sound forever. Resisting hyper sound forever. Mirrored shards flying. Sphere is the perfect tormented shell around me. The sphere. The sphere. Rest my head on the hyper floor. Resisting shards, the mirrored, pulsing, the darkness, the grey, the hyper floor. Mirrored shards, resisting sounds. Rest my head on the concrete floor. There is no pulsing sound. Mirrored darkness flying. Rest my head on the flying floor. A perfectly damaged mind. My cynosopia calling. A devil wrapped in pale sheets calling. Round eyes wandering amongst the litter ship. Red brick stash across the reservation pitch. Wine the forest bowls, playing with the dead. Frosted corpses daily, in symphony giving heads. Electrify the belt and teeter in time with time. The rocking horse yells as it hits the road sign. Gifts in small boxes, preferably rounded. Trinket mountains now. The death knell has sounded. A perfectly damaged mind, like cynosopia calling. A devil wrapped in pale sheets calling. So that was Perfectly Damaged Mind following Pulsing there. And with that I shall conclude this broadcast. So I hope that has been enjoyable for you as well, and I hope you've enjoyed the other artists that I played. Don't forget about the forthcoming shows. Do pay attention to those, and thank you for watching. Until next time.